I'm going to take a half guard and bring that to a mid recession and then blend that nicely. So what we're going to end up with is a nice tight fade right through here, disconnection from the top, so we have all this length and this volume still left. And then throughout the shape, we'll have a nice fading and tapering throughout. On his right side, which he can either emphasize by bringing the hair down or by bringing the hair back, it softens it quite a bit. So what we like to do is start with our shortest length first. That allows us to put the fade line exactly how high we want it and give us all that control. When I get towards the line that I like, by rocking away the clippers, you create a subtle short to long, which is much easier to blend than if you just simply keep pushing the line forward. Once we have that short length in where we want it, the disconnected part I'm going to clip up and out of the way. Then I'm going to run a long length over it. The reason we do that this way is by knowing where we're starting and where we'd like to finish, we can create a nice subtle blend instead of pushing a line further and further upwards. So I start with a half, and this is going to be a 2 guard, which is going to be about where I would finish with just a little bit of shear over comb work on top of that. So by doing it this way, what we can find is that line right here of demarcation or fade, and know that that's what we're going to be coming back to work out. That gives us a lot more accurate and precision, so that way we don't end up with what looks like a double cut because we just kept pushing a line further and further up the head shape without being really precise about where we were going to actually end up. We're going to go ahead and bring our clippers and start pushing this shape up just a little bit further, because what we're looking for in this shape is nice, tall and lean. What we like to do is really rotate the clippers. That allows for a good even removal of that line without it looking like the hair's been raked through, something that clipper guards can really leave on shorter shapes. Coming at it from just about every angle. Since we started with the half, I like to come in a little bit lower below the occipital bone and always clean up about a half guard shorter so that we have a nice taper in this area right through here. Taking it off the ears, I follow the shape of the ear. I don't carve in a hairline that isn't there. We certainly would like to avoid that, because if we create a hairline that doesn't exist, it's an artificial hairline by edging up our guest too much. In a week's time, that's already grown out. So we like a shape that our guests can wear for 2 to 4 weeks, really, for a shape this short. If our guys are wanting a little bit more volume, what that's going to give them, their face shape's going to be a lot leaner. So we always want to be thinking about the shapes that we're putting into the hair as well as the face shape on our guests that we have. And coming back over our line, just that same line area a little bit. We used a half, and then I used a 1 1/2. And now this is a 1 guard. I'm just rocking it away. Because what we're going for here is, instead of that very hard, faded look, a little bit more of a softness to it. And going back over anything to get any strays. And then a neat little trick that we like to use here is to come down the shape. And that gets any of those single hairs that want to stick straight out from the head shape. And that removes it.